One thing I found interesting about the Laramie Project that it was just essentially quotes and like people's reactions to a story, which is a lot different than the traditional storytelling method of the plays we've had so far. Some values in this play are religion, which is displayed in the religious officials that are interviewed, as well as the religious based opinions of the people of the town. Furthermore, people say the phrase live and let live is used as a way to say the people of Laramie value minding one's own business and space in respect for that. When reading this, I had to look up some of the legal jargon. Honestly, I have minimal knowledge on criminal cases and like what the sentences all mean. So I had to look up what concurrent versus consecutive 2 life sentences meant. Concurrent means that they could be served at like the same time, and consecutive meant one had to be completely finished before you could start the next. And this helped me understand why that was like kind of a big deal and why the accused would prefer one over the other. Laramie, according to its inhabitants, is a safe and welcoming town. The people there like the privacy and low excitement and predictability. They predict Laramie as a place where everyone knows everyone and is generally friendly. I think in Laramie they like kind of use the word acceptance interchangeably with tolerance, where they say they accept people who are gay. Really, I think they just tolerate. Yeah, like they don't all hate people who are gay, but they use a lot of things. I think they find it a little unnatural, and they use the phrase, I don't like agree with that lifestyle, but I just let people live and let live. I think the Tectonic Theater Project wants us to walk away, considering the reality of a hate crime. I think a lot of people think that could never happen where I live. People don't think like that. That's just so morbid. But the way they tell it gives you kind of an insight to how the people of the town also like thought that about their town, and aren't all spreading like I think they just wanted us to take away it could happen anywhere, which is why I think it could happen in Columbus. I think it'd be a stretch to say that it's impossible for a hate crime to happen here, and that's kind of what I really got out of the play. The Laramie Project is much different than Intimate Apparel for lots of reasons. First, the Laramie Project is told as a retelling of people's reactions versus like the general quoted storyline of plays that's usually used. Second, the Laramie Project gives many different characters like representation and quotes and perspectives, whereas Intimate Apparel is mainly told from one character's perspective. Lastly, the Laramie Project is split into 3 episodes in completely different settings, whereas Intimate Apparel mainly follows just one like plot line. My 2 questions are, why do you think the Tectonic Theater Project chose to make a play about this story at all? Like, what do you think the theater portrayal would bring, and how do you think the writers chose whose quotes and what quotes to include?